Alright, I'm going to make sure that.
Alright, we alive.
Well, hello.
I need to adjust the music volume. BT24 is here. Lord of War, Anon, Darth Floppa says, I want to play. I told you, if you wanted to play Minecraft, you had to send me an email. You didn't send me an email, so you'll have to wait till next time.
Hang on. I think that I downloaded the world.
Darth Floppa says, bro, why can't there be more people who get to join? Because I already told you why.
Hello.
Brother,
Yo, Gordon, what's going on?
you streaming?
Yeah, we're streaming right now. We're trying to...
Interrupt.
Why, you want to join us?
No, I'm gonna go to the Rikio's block party.
Ooh. I have not been to a block party in a billion years.
Billion. Did you not see my message I sent you for the video idea?
No, what video idea?
I messaged you directly on Discord, and I'm waiting for your reply, like, oh, that's a good idea, or oh, that's a stupid idea, and just nothing, just radio silence.
Wait,
How could you do this to me?
I didn't see any message from you.
For shame.
I'm sorry. What was the idea?
Check your DMs. Check your Discord DMs, dude.
All right, I'll check them.
I don't wanna spoil it and everyone hear it. You just gotta read it and think about
yeah,
it.
someone might steal it.
Yeah,
So-
you gotta keep those secrets safe, dude.
So, when you come here to where I am, are you coming? Are you coming a day early or 2 days early?
I
Like-
think I am.
Thursday, Friday?
I'm pretty sure. Thursday. That'd be cool. Probably come Friday.
All right. Dooku, are you in the server right now, or?
I'm not, because
Okay.
I'm experimenting with importing a bunch
Oh,
of
okay.
things. But I am listening. Greetings to nature, by the way.
Yeah.
Cultist. Dooku's brother.
Gordon?
No, not
Dooku's
Dooku's. That's me. No, my bad. Jarta's brother.
I help mother with garden. Good.
What? You help
Do
what?
some landscaping. Mom.
Oh,
Clipping weeds. Stuff like
Gordon.
yo.
Dooku was saying hello to you because he's never met
Hello,
you
Dooku.
before.
Yeah, no, I know that he said hello. I thought I said hello
Yes.
Okay.
He did say hello. Yes.
I missed
He
it.
said
I missed it.
Hello.
I missed it, so I was like sitting there waiting, and Gordon said nothing. So I was like,
Yeah, this guy's below me. He doesn't even matter. This guy means nothing. Nothing.
So Gordon, what's your favorite Star Wars character?
My favorite Star Wars character.
Yeah.
Just like without thinking too heavily about it, the one that comes to mind is Grievous.
Ooh, General Grievous.
But if I think about it a little bit, I like Dooku. I like Grievous. I like.
Good test.
Shoot, I'm trying to think who I'd like to plot as. I think Darth Revan's pretty cool, but I didn't play enough the Old Republic too much.
Did you even have the Old Republic?
No, I never played it.
Okay.
I just saw different clips and stuff on YouTube. I'm trying to think, there was another character I thought pretty neat. Can't remember. Oh, I like Darth Sion a lot. Darth Sion is really cool.
I'm trying to remember Darth Sion.
The dude who couldn't be killed, like they'd kill him, he'd just keep reviving because he was so angry.
Because he was so angry. It was like
yeah, like they'd cut him down and he was just like,
it was like Star Wars.
You can't kill me. Yeah, you just couldn't kill him. He eventually kind of like loosened up on his anger, and so then he died. But for like until
he decided
they
he
found,
was tired of being angry.
Well, there was some like resolution in whatever conflict he was in, where he was kind of like, "Oh, I'm not angry," and then he died.
I'm not angry anymore.
They got him to loosen up on the grip, and then they took the sword out of his hand.
I don't remember what the...
Before he got memed to death, I really liked Qui-Gon. But now he's just like... Now all I can think of him is like a drunk idiot. Because of all the memes.
Qui-Gon.
I don't sense anything.
Yeah, by the way, Qui-Gon. I just released a new video with Qui-Gon. And the reason why I was originally going to do Old Ben Kenobi. So, Old Ben Kenobi was going to tell Luke a story about Kenobi Season 2. Now, there is no Kenobi Season 2, so I'm just making it up. And basically, it's about... It's about the guy who offers Obi-Wan death sticks in Attack of the Clones.
Mm-hmm.
He's the main villain of Obi-Wan Kenobi Season 2. See, what happened was...
You gotta buy some death sticks!
What happened was, back when Obi-Wan Kenobi used his mind trick on Sleaze Begano, that's his name. His name is his name is Elon Sleaze Begano.
Stupid name.
And back when Obi-Wan used his mind trick on him, Sleaze Begano was in debt to the Pikes, and that's why he was selling death sticks. And so because he stopped selling death sticks, his debt to the Pikes couldn't be paid, so the Pikes killed his whole family. And so when he comes home to find his family dead, he vows revenge against Obi-Wan. And so he spends decades building a criminal empire to eventually go hunt down Obi-Wan and kill him. So that's Kenobi Season 2.
You're gonna buy my death sticks. You wanna buy some death sticks? Whether you like it or not.
You wanna buy some death sticks?
You wanna buy some death sticks?
You know what? You don't want to sell me death sticks.
I don't wanna sell you death sticks.
You want to go home and rethink your life.
I wanna go home and rethink my life.
Why do I look like this? I look like... What happened to my Minecraft character? Why does he look like Elvis?
Okay, restart Minecraft.
So what are you building in Minecraft? I'm watching.
We're gonna try and build Venators.
He's gonna try. I wanna import one.
Senators? Senators? You're gonna try and build senators?
Venators. The problem is...
I am the Senate.
The problem is, I don't know where Camino is right now. I need to teleport there, but I don't know where it is. It should be right here, but it isn't.
Oh shit! Yeah, that could be an issue.
I know I had it written down at some point. Maybe it might still be in my sticky notes. So anyway, there's a bunch of really popular cameos that show up in Obi-Wan Kenobi Season 2. There's Greedo, there's Dengar, not Dengar, there's Greedo, there's Dirge, the...
Dengar?
not Dengar, Dirge. Dirge, the tentacle thingy from the 2003 Clone Wars.
Oh, Obi-Wan.
You know, the thing that Obi-Wan Kenobi was stuck inside of, and he exploded it, and then it was still alive. Yeah, so that guy, Greedo. There's going to be a big Tusken battle next to a Sarlacc pit near the end of in the finale, and that's Obi-Wan uses the conflict between the Tusken Raiders to kill off all the bounty hunters. Like he gets them in the middle of a crossfire between the different Tusken tribes, and they end up killing a bunch of the.
They end up buying death sticks.
They end up killing a bunch of the dudes. Anyway, so at the end of it, Sleeves Begano chases down Obi-Wan by himself, and Obi-Wan deflects his blaster fire back at him, and it hits him in the stomach, and he falls into the arms of Obi-Wan, just like Darth Maul does, and tears streaming down his face. Yeah, and he said, "If only I had the power of many instead of just the power of one." And then he dies. Then he transforms into the Force, and Obi-Wan is left there on Tatooine as the twin suns set, and the music swells, and that's the end of the. Yeah. What do you think?
I think it's a good idea.
Okay, I found it. Camino position minus 220,
brilliant.
100, and 733.
Camino.
Brilliant.
Camino does not exist. Do not.
If I just put that in there, and that should be. Oh. Bugger.
Buckaroo.
Bugger. How to locate saved worlds. Every yada yada yada. Alright. It's not saying you're online, by the way, Jar Jar.
Our UAV is online?
Alright, I'll see if I can invite you.
Might just reload the game.
Yeah, I don't know if I see you. I mean,
I might be hidden.
This is you, right?
Oh, I'm not
here.
even signed in. I'm not signed in.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Why am I not signed in? Didn't change anything from last week. Let's go. Alright, I'm signed in now. Yes, that's exactly what happened, Qui-Gon. I got rid of the coordinates for Camino. Alright, am I online? That's a question.
Our UAV.
No, it's still not saying I'm online. Yes, let's go. Okay, hold on. I think I have to restart my app.
Alright, we gotta take a look at the chat. Warlord Grievous says Blue and Sidious are ready for each other. Lego Vader's here. Taku is here. Darth Floppa, Kiadi Mundi Carrot, Qui-Gon Jinn, NT242, Darth Caleb YouTube says I built like 6 Venator class Star Destroyers in my entire Minecraft career. Dang. Cadmus Bane says I'm chilling at Drinks on Tap. Django Fat Clone says impossible. Perhaps the coordinates are incomplete. It's not high enough. We need to go higher with the Venators.
We need to go higher.
Higher.
Hmm. Trying to figure out why my Xbox Game Pass is not letting me online.
Strange.
Got the Game Pass.
Well, yes, I do.
I'm not making no judgments.
Trust me, I judge myself all the time. So,
You guys got the Game Pass.
The Gamer
Look,
Pass.
I used to have like back in like the ye old days of Minecraft. I used to have like it via the account, but one, I lost that account. Two, it changed on like a whole bunch of like it changed when they switched over to Windows. So
Yeah, I lost my account that way too.
Wait, how did you lose the account?
When they switched, I wasn't as active like playing Minecraft a lot. Oh, you fell. Oh,
yeah,
you
I stopped playing Minecraft when
I stopped playing Minecraft, and when
so.
they switched over, and I just got lazy about switching over. If I was diligent about switching over and remembering everything, I would have had my original account.
Bloody hell, yes, exactly.
Dude, that account was back. I made that back in like alpha 1 point something.
Okay, I'm gonna restart my computer and see if that helps. So I'll be back.
All
I
right.
miss the alpha version of Minecraft. I remember when I first got
I miss
Minecraft.
alpha version.
Nathan,
You know what?
Jar Jar,
What?
Jar Jar made fun of me
Wait.
playing Minecraft back in alpha.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
made fun of me. You were
Yeah.
like, "Oh, this is a stupid game."
I might have done that.
You didn't make fun of me when I was playing League. You're like, "Oh, I want to play that."
Yeah. League of Legends.
Yeah. How does it feel that I introduced you to crack cocaine,
Crack cocaine.
also known as League of Legends?
Ugh. Well, I could play it again, but I decided if I'm gonna play it again, I'll probably only stream it. That way, I can hopefully
Only play ARAM.
Hopefully
That's
I
the
can
retirement of every League player.
No,
ARAM.
I'm just like hopefully I can make money while playing it, so that it can ease the pain and
The
suffering.
pain of
The
playing
pain
the
and
game.
suffering of playing that game is just not worth it. Like when you're just because you feel like I'm grinding for what? I'm getting nowhere. I'm not getting anything out of this.
Yeah, and it's like you're sinking. You're fighting against the current. You have to be playing it at all times.
Speaking of games, what games have you been playing recently?
Me?
Yes.
Just boxing and play a few games.
Did nothing in. Oh, hello, I'm back.
He's back.
Since I've been at work
Back.
a bunch, I've just been playing the mobile gacha game that I play.
Gotcha.
It's like a Japanese word for like gambling or something.
It's a gambling.
Pretty fun. It's a tower defense game called Watcher of Realm.
Oh,
It's pretty aggressively monetized.
it looks like.
It's pretty good.
Okay, it looks like Xbox. My problem is an Xbox issue. I think the restart might have helped, but I'm getting a notice that there are Xboxes having service issues.
Yeah, probably because they
certain areas.
destroyed all their computers with that update.
Your mother.
Wouldn't surprise me.
They shipped.
Yadi Mundi was doing the updates.
You saw it in the news, right? Like
Friday, Monday.
the big internet outages and stuff because they.
Yes, I remember going to the bank that day. Now, mind you, I did not. Now, mind you, my bank was not affected because
you
my bank is
signed the
wonderful.
banking clans treaty. That's why.
The banking clan.
Well, the banking
That's
clan
true.
will
That is
sign
also
your
true.
treaty.
We know you're good for it, Count Dooku.
Well, we all know that the Royal Bank of Canada and the Royal Bank of England are just the superior banks.
You may know about them, but I'm an American. I don't know anything about them.
America.
Well, yes. Okay, that's true.
I need
That's
to look
true.
up
I'm
picture
on.
of
I'm
Venator.
online.
You guys trying to tell me about royalty and royal banks, dude?
God save the king. God save the king. Alright, can I
Guys,
be
like,
teleported?
Yes, God save the king.
Yes. I will teleport
Thank
you.
you.
I'm
Cheers.
looking for a picture of a Venator. That's what I teleport.
No. Oh man. I'm with the Bank of Montreal right now, but when I was living in the UK, I was with like the what was my banking institution? NatWest. I was with this other bank called NatWest, and it was just a lot of fun. All right.
A lot of fun.
I don't know. I enjoy it. Listen, I'm
This
sorry, I
guy
guess fun is the wrong word,
this
but
guy enjoys banking and high interest rates.
I enjoy all kinds of boring. I enjoy all kinds of boring things.
This guy's
So,
like, yo, high interest rates, give me more of that.
all right, I'll tell you what, Jar Jar. I think that we should have a bit of a build-off.
Build off? Alright. I'll have
Build
Officer
off.
Petals help me with mine.
Yes, and I will
And
build one
you'll
over
copy
here,
paste
and we'll
it.
see which one.
You'll copy
And
paste.
we'll see whoever builds it better.
You're gonna win this one.
Well, I have not taken on a project like this before, so
Well, it just needs to look good enough from the sky.
Gotta look good enough.
From the ground. Once you're on Camino, it's just gotta look good enough.
all right.
It's not the system I'm familiar with. Are you sure you have the right coordinates? Are you sure you have the right coordinates, Master
How,
Kenobi?
Dooku, I think you're an idiot for thinking Camino exists. You're
Ah.
a dummy.
He has such a very
Ouch.
powerful face,
Ouch.
doesn't he?
It's such a powerful thing.
He has such a powerful
Yeah.
face, doesn't he?
All right.
When I was a kid, I thought that librarian was such an asshole. I thought she
Well,
was.
she is. She is.
But-
Same thing.
But now
I was like, what is wrong with this woman?
I know, because she just freaks out at Obi-Wan. She's like, if an item does not appear in our records, it does not
It
exist.
does not exist.
It does not
You're an
exist.
idiot. Like,
It's
you're
like-
a dumbass for looking for like even thinking, even suggesting that such a thing exists. Actually, speaking of that one game I was playing, since it's
Oh, yeah,
kind of
do
a
tell.
lottery, I got I had eight tokens, you could say, eight ancient crystals to use for summoning, and I was able to get a super rare champion, Torador. Just off of 8. I didn't have to pull like 200 or anything. Just 8 of them. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I was excited.
Oh, that's not the correct shit.
I'm attempting to build Venator.
I think we're both trying it.
I believe in you both.
Lyon
Well-
says, what about the droid attack on the internet?
What do
Droid attack on the internet. Who says that was a droid? First of all, it could have been. It could have been. And if it was a droid, who says it was a separatist droid?
Mm-hmm.
It could be.
about the
It could be an
separatist?
astromech droid.
Yeah, what about the R2-D2 attack on the internet?
We know R2D2.
Yeah, you know what he does to the internet.
Exactly. Can't trust him.
The Ultron couldn't hold a candle to R2D2. What are you guys building? Some kind
I'm
of
trying.
Star
I'm
Destroyer
trying to
or
build. I'm trying to build. Yeah, I'm trying to build a Venator. But I'm.
something? Oh, some spaceship.
Yeah.
See, you say these weird words that make no sense to me.
It's a
I
Venator.
understand.
It's the Star.
I
it's
know what a Venator is.
Star Destroyer.
I'm trying
It's
to
a
build.
special spaceship.
It's
I
the
don't
Star
know these
Destroyer
things.
before there were Star Destroyers.
Oh
It's the
boy.
early
You know,
model
one
of
might
Star Destroyer.
one might say it was a Star Destroyer. Yeah, it's literally a Star Destroyer because it's in the name. And mine is turning more into an Arquin. Yeah.
It's turning into what?
You know, the light cruiser that Kenobi and Grievous fight on in season 1.
Yeah, I think the first one I'm making is gonna be too small, and then I'll have to upsize the next one.
See, mine is not gonna be the size
Lerdman
of the Venator,
Alkeener's here. Yo, what's going on? He says
but
Jar
it's
Jar
the perfect
Studios.
size.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, keep
It's the
going.
perfect size for an Arquitens. So I think I'll go with that.
Are we gonna build the other ships too?
Shoot, I don't know. I'll have to figure out how to import things on a later date. I was thinking to myself this week, I should try to figure it out. But then I'm like, nah, I got other things I need to do.
Bruise. Right. It's almost
I got
gone,
Dungeons and Dragons to play, and then I'm like, oh, I gotta play other games with my friends, and yeah.
I
gotta work.
Don't you hate it when you have a game you want to play and you're like, I got friends. I have to play games with them.
Well, I enjoy playing games with my friends.
That's
Yeah.
that's the joke.
Yeah, I know. Oh,
Yo.
and then I have real life stuff too.
Yeah, I will. I'll be there. No, have mom send me the address.
Okay, Lerdman says Jar Jar Studios. Who you will take dinner to eat with? Darth Maul, Darth Vader, Palpatine, Count Dooku, or Bluey? Probably Count Dooku. For being honest, probably Count Dooku.
Here, hold on. Someone called me. Hold on. Let me. You got the address? I'll put it in right now. I already got it. Okay.
Lerdman says, no way Bluey can give free cheese with jam. Count Dooku have just beer.
Okay, so first of all, why are you smacking beer? Second of all,
Would Dooku drink
I
beer
also
though?
no, Dooku would drink fine wines.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, he probably wouldn't drink beer.
I mean, it would depend on the beer, I suppose. I got pillagers spawning on my Star Destroyer.
Really?
Really? Yeah. Not so much a Star Destroyer, but I'm making it... It's the perfect... Almost exactly the shape of a Arquindin's Star Destroyer. So that is what I'll go for.
Bro, now we got zombies spawning.
Got my passport renewed this week.
Hmm.
Or rather, I got the process for it begun.
Are you traveling somewhere?
I'm thinking of it, but you know, it's been about 10 years since in Canada you can get 10-year passports, so it's about time for me to renew anyways, so best to have in case I need it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if you've ever been outside of the country.
I have not.
Like, even to go to America, we need passports these days, so... We used to not need it, but... kind of since 9/11, we've needed passports to cross into the States. Not that I go to the States all that often these days. But, you know, it's just one of those things that...
Yeah.
Always good to have.
I wonder what I should use for the tails, the tail of the ship. I mean, like the
ion drives.
Yes, the ion drives.
I would recommend
beacons.
Beacons, maybe not. Prismarine, I was thinking.
Prismarine.
Okay, maybe not Prismarine, but
where is that?
There's a block. There's a block I'm thinking of. I'll let you know when I find it. Maybe blue stained glass also could work, but not diamond.
But it needs to light up, though.
Yeah, there's a block that I'm thinking of. Alright, let me just see if I can't find it. Not ice.
Qui-Gon Jinn says, "What if I told you the chat was now under the control of a Dark Lord of the Sith? Hundreds of people are now under the influence of a Sith Lord named Darth Lurdman, Alkeener Bluey Keeper."
Oh, where's that block? Not Froglight, no. Although... So I might be so bold as to come over. And I have two options for ion drives. There's that, and then you can just put a torch behind it to make it light up. I don't know.
That's kind of primitive.
Well, or like some kind of light source, but...
Our ion drive
oh wait,
is
hold
powered
on.
by a
Okay,
torch.
the coral doesn't even work. Never mind. Yeah.
We did a soul fireplace.
Yeah.
Now then there's smoke coming out of the...
Alright, pulled up the picture. Alright, I'm gonna knock some of this out.
Cadmus says I added you, Jar Jar. Hope you don't mind. Yeah, that's fine. Lerdman says, guys, listen, we have a Saturday Minecraft stream with Supercon Tuku, right? Then we need, on Sunday, watch videos of Bluey with Lerdman, Alkiner, Blue, or Cooper, right? I do make sense. Hey, well, I'm willing to do that for a price, so...
That does make sense in a sick kind of way.
If you want to send some big super chats on Sunday for a Bluey stream, I am all for it. That sounds fantastic, actually.
Since we know that Dooku doesn't typically join on Sundays.
To that I say, don't mind if I do.
Okay, yeah, fair.
What is that noise? I need to find the right stairs. Darth Floppa says, Jar Jar Studios, what's your Minecraft name? It's right here. Jar Jar Binks 1793. Oh, I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh. Hold on. Sorry, an ad came up.
Hmm?
Sorry, I had an ad pop up on my phone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Lerdman says, Mr. Monday peoples, I saw how one mother run past me. You can catch her before it's too late. Alright. Lerdman also said, Yoda, money is evil. Corrupted Jar Jar Studios are it. The money he want from Bluey. That's right. Twisted and evil Jar Jar Binks has become.
Well, Erdman, you don't have to donate.
It's true, that's
But,
true.
No,
But-
Bluey doesn't.
But it would be nice if you did.
Just there might be less Bluey content if there was no donation.
Yeah. There might be less. I have no idea. Bro, am I doing this right? I don't know.
I'm getting a bit of the kick that my light cruiser that I ended up deciding building is actually bigger than what you're building over there.
And mine is, it's clunky.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Hopefully
Same.
it'll look Venator enough from Camino
yeah, yeah.
that
Hopefully
they'll
it looks
think-
like it's
that
really
they'll
far
think
away.
that there's a bombardment coming or something.
goes out. Okay, the engines need to be longer, but other than that, I like the size of them.
Qui-Gon Jinn says, Darth Floppa, search your feelings you know to be true. Wait. What to be true? Darth Floppa says, everyone when I figure out Bluey is a female and minor. Excuse what? What? It's a dog!
Did you not think that that Bluey, which is for a kids show, was not a kid?
It's also a dog.
Yeah, that's
It's not a person, it's a dog. It's an anthropomorphized dog. So... I hope you don't find yourself in confusion. And if you do, you should get some help. You should get some mental help.
Yeah, I've got pillagers spawning up here.
It's that good, huh? I've only gotten trash mobs like zombies.
Well, the pillagers all fell off, so, but like, I knocked one into the water, but...
Dang, your Venator looks a lot better than mine.
It's not a Venator.
Alright.
So,
Well, mine doesn't even look like a Venator. I don't know what the frick this is.
Yeah.
This monstrosity.
Yeah. Tell you what, I'll figure out how to download a Venator this week.
Or we could just have a bunch of really weirdly shaped Venators in the sky.
Or we could have a very weirdly shaped Venator in the sky. That too.
Not one, we'll have multiple ones. And they'll just
We'll have multiple ones.
They'll all look different. They'll all be different models.
Wonderful. Cool at Drive Yards. Just had a bit of a brain fart when making them.
Qui-Gon says, in the name of the Galactic Senate of the Republic, you're under arrest, Darth Floppa. Lairdman says, Jar Jar Studios, we was talking about who they want to... Never mind. Awesome Possum is here. Yo, what's going on? Awesome Possum says, wait, why wasn't Vader an option? An option for what? Obi-Wan Kenobi says that's a yeah, I know, Obi-Wan. It doesn't look like a Venator. It looks like trash. It looks like a pile of garbage. It's a pile of garbage floating in the atmosphere. Blow that piece of junk out of the sky!
Fill this in. No. I was playing some modded Minecraft this week.
How was
Yes. Oh, you know what? I was rediscovering Mechanism.
that? Rediscovering what?
How Mechanism works. It's a mod.
Mechanism.
Yeah, it's like a industrial mod for Minecraft.
Interesting.
For Java, specifically.
I knew you were going to bring up Java at some point.
Well, yeah, it's not really surprising I would bring up a superior Minecraft platform. I mean, yes, Java does not have emotes, but really, do we need emotes in Minecraft?
I don't think I've used any emotes in Minecraft.
I don't think we've used them since like the first time I joined one of your streams. Yeah, back when Aquarius was joining us.
Aquarius. Now that's a name I've not heard in a long time. Long time. Okay, do you want to know the reason why I had Qui-Gon tell Luke the story instead of
Yes,
Obi-Wan?
why?
11 Labs.
Hold on, 1 second. I'll give a call.
Darth Floppa says, bro, I'm sorry, guys. Uses ukulele, plays it. I know I'm sorry for doing a bad joke. What? What joke? Awesome Possum says, Greedo shoots, the laser ricochets and hits him. Long story short, Greedo shot himself. Greedo did shoot first and he shot himself. Very interesting. That's the new Star Wars theory video. Core says, I've been listening to the Qui-Gon video on loop for a while. What do you think about it? Do you think they should make it into Kenobi Season 2?
Alright, I'm back.
Good. Perfect. You're back.
Yes, the Conservative Party of Canada wanted to take my money.
Yeah, Donald Trump texted me just the other day.
Oh, lovely. Yeah.
What interesting times we live in.
Oh my goodness, what interesting times you live in down south of the border.
Oh yeah. It's part of the reason why I'm just not voting.
Really? Biden withdrawing doesn't change anything for you?
No, I'm not gonna vote. Because I mean, nothing I said earlier changes, even if Biden drops out. Nothing I said changes. And what I said is the difference between a Democrat politician and a Republican politician is simply the words that come out of their mouth. But ultimately, the policies are going to be mostly the same because the same international corporations and billionaires donate to the campaigns of both sides of the aisle. And those are the people whose interests are going to be considered first before the American people. So it doesn't really matter if you vote for one politician or another. They all are on the take from the same people. So the Republicans are going to talk about how they're going to stop internet censorship, and then they have a super PAC or whatever, and it's sponsored by Google. It's like, well, obviously there's a conflict of interest here. So if you're gonna put an end to, you know, political censorship, but you're taking money from Google, I think you're probably not going to put an end to political censorship. So, anyway, I don't, you know, like Anakin said, I don't think the system works. And I'm not really worried about it. I could say that throughout my entire life, despite all the complaints that most other people have made about different presidential candidates and different governments, whether they be Republican governments or Democratic governments, my personal life is, I would say been largely unaffected. The only government policies that have ever affected my personal life happened during COVID. But throughout my entire life, nothing that any politician has done has actually personally affected me, like prevented me from going anywhere that I wanted to go. None of them have stopped me from going to see a movie at a movie theater, or going and getting a job and making money. Sure, obviously, you know, taxes have gone up, and you know, but generally speaking, most of my life is basically exactly the same as it was years ago. And so that's another reason why I don't really care about the whole situation.
Fair enough. The big controversy up here in the Great White North is there's a bill in Parliament right now that's being debated about. It's called like the Internet Safeties Act. Basically, it's meant to keep like kids like under 16 from looking at pornographic material. And you know, it's sponsored by the Liberal government, and it's actually a bill that I support.
Yeah, that's totally
a conservative.
Reasonable.
But the Conservatives are making a big deal about it because they're saying it's impinging upon Canadian rights and such. And I'm like, well, no, it isn't. But
yeah, exactly, it isn't, because like
because kids shouldn't be looking at
kids that are underage shouldn't be looking at sexual things. So
and I'm like, really, the party of like law and order and family values is coming down on the side of porn?
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why because like I just think it's, for the most part, I think it's a sham. That's why, well, like, the party that should be most against something like that has like the dumbest reason for why they're not for it.
Well, Polyev is a bit of a piece of work up here anyways, so yeah, we would compare him basically to the Trump of Canada.
Interesting.
And
I never heard of him.
Unfortunate. Polyev, he's the leader of our opposition, so he's the conservative leader of
I only ever hear about
Canada.
Trudeau, so
yeah. Listen, Trudeau isn't great, but and in fact, I want him to resign, but you know, at the same token, he's certainly not his father. His father was a great prime minister. Our Trudeau, not so much.
All right, this ship looks terrible. This is trash. I built a piece of junk in the sky. Don't look at this.
I can see it from here.
Don't look.
I can already see it. I'm watching you on stream.
I need to spawn more clouds or something to cover this up.
Oh yeah. Oh my. What is that?
It's an alien spaceship. All right.
Yeah, that's a ship.
We could, we could make for the Hondo if I ever get there, if I ever get to a Hondo Onaka Minecraft video, we could make the alien spacecrafts in preparation for that.
You know,
the big round saucers.
Right. You know, you could probably expand the wings a little bit and be able to salvage it.
There's nothing to salvage on this thing.
No, there's nothing to salvage.
This thing is... I'm done with this thing. I'm just filling it in. I'm closing it up.
I think my Arquintons is coming along quite nicely, though.
Yeah, it does look...
It actually looks like something from the Clone Wars.
Yeah, it actually looks like a ship.
Yeah.
Mine is just this thing. Lerdman says, who will win in rematch, Yoda or Darth Sidious? I think Yoda would still win. Darth Flappa says, I have a question for the new Chancellor. Lerdman says, I vote Bluey and Palpatine. Bluey and Palpatine again?
What? No.
Possum says, video idea, Will Smith slaps Greedo. The Will Smith slapping people was like...
2 years ago.
2 years ago. So I don't think anyone's gonna click on that video. In fact, if I made that, it would probably hurt the channel because people would be like, "This is such an old meme. This is trash. You shouldn't do this. You should be ashamed of yourself for trying to resurrect." Now, the only way Will Smith slapping anybody will become relevant again is if he slaps someone else on TV. If he publicly slaps someone else, then the Will Smith slapping will become relevant again. Then that meme will... But that meme, I don't think that meme will ever become relevant again.
Yeah, just like the Trollolo meme.
Yeah, because I mean, it was for a time, and now it's gone.
The Saruman... listen, chat, many of you might be too young to remember the Saruman Trollolo meme, but look it up on YouTube. It is certainly something that dates me, but yeah.
I think I should just go back to building things under the water.
Yes.
Gungan domes. Look at this thing, it's so beautiful. Look at this. Wow. Now, why couldn't I have built something like this? What? I need to go underwater and build some garbage structure or something. It's because I'm a Gungan, right? It's because I'm a Gungan. That's why.
You have Gungan architectural instincts.
I have Gungan brain. I have low IQ. I'm a low IQ Gungan. Look at this shadow. And then you look up and you see this strange thing in the sky. What is that? Prepare for a bombardment of Camino. The destruction. The destruction of your planet is imminent.
Ah yes, Qui-Gon. Words of wisdom. The ability to speak does not make you intelligent.
Thanks, Qui-Gon. I needed that. General Grievous says, make Jar Jar City. A man has fallen into the water in Jar Jar City. Lerdman, what are you doing? Are you trying to bully Darth Flappa, Lerdman? Are you looking to lose your mod privileges?
At this rate, I'll be the longest standing mod. Other than Nathan.
Although, if you gave me $100 super chat, I'd probably overlook you bullying Darth Flappa. You know, he could just make a new account and pretend to be someone else. You know.
Hmm. Yeah. No, it's an exciting time for me because I'm starting to get. I'm starting the process of getting grad school applications ready to go. Send off this fall.
Oh, getting what applications?
Grad school.
Ooh.
Yeah. I did. I've told you that I have 2 degrees, right?
Yes, you have, but I forgot which degrees. It's history and political science.
No, history and vocal performance.
I was close.
You were close.
I got half of it.
Admittedly, you got half of it right, but I'm hoping to lean more into the history degree and maybe do a master's of political science. So, since those are transferable.
Yeah.
Sorry. So that's why I talk politics all the time. It's because that's I'm one of those rare people that genuinely thrive off of it.
Yeah, and I like to talk about it because I don't really have a stake in it. So.
Well, you know, I don't have a stake in it. I guess I have a bit of a stake in that whatever your country does affects my country. So.
Yeah.
That's my stake in it. But beyond that, I just sit there eating popcorn, watching politicians make a fool of themselves.
I thought you were gonna say eating wine.
Sit
there.
I do that too. Drinking wine.
Drinking wine, eating cheese and popcorn. Cheesy popcorn and wine.
Cheesy popcorn and wine.
Yeah.
Lollipops. Cavities on a stick.
Obi-Wan says, Lurdman, I feel the conflict within you. Let go of your timeout privileges. June is here. Yo, what's going on, June? June says, hey guys, I'm new here. Also, I just subbed. Hey, thanks for being here.
Hey!
Comicross. What's going on, Comicross?
Yeah, and I started working. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. I've also started working a little bit on that video idea I mentioned to you.
Ah, yes.
I just need to work up some of the kinks with the voice modulator I'm using.
Wait, which voice modulator are you using?
Well, I was gonna. See, the problem is I started it I looked up Hit Film Express, but I accidentally downloaded Wondershare. I've since downloaded Hit Film, but I'm keeping everything on Wondershare at the moment, so I might just scrap it all and restart. So
You disappeared from the game.
yes,
Oh,
I alt left clicked. So
oh. That kicks you from the game?
I know, right? Just sent me to the launcher. Oh, Bedrock. What will we ever do with you? Comicross, yes, I am indeed working on a video.
Yes, he's Count. For those of you that don't know, Super Count Dooku has promised that he's going to make his first video at 100 subs. So, if you want to see what the Count has in store, then you should go subscribe to his channel. And once it gets to 100 subs, then
I'll release whatever it is.
yeah, we'll have 1 million view video on the first try.
I am not. No, I'm sure that it won't. But
Oh, it will.
Yeah.
It will. Your singing voice, combining your singing voice with what? What are we combining it with?
A voice modulator, but I don't know. I just have to work out some of the kinks of it before I've written down what it is that I'm doing. I have the idea. I have the structure. I just need to do it and find a way to do it do it well.
Oh, speaking of voice modulation. Okay, so 11 Labs. The reason why I did not use the old Obi-Wan voice is because I can't use it anymore. 11 Labs, I guess they're slowly adding like a recognition of famous people's voices, and so they're removing your ability to use famous people's voices now. And so I guess, I don't know if maybe they just haven't added Liam Neeson to that list yet, because the Liam Neeson voice worked, but I've seen a lot of people use, because the old Obi-Wan voice is so perfect, because his voice is very monotone, so it's very easy to get really good videos with him speaking. So those were some of the most common ones. So my guess is they're going at it like that. The most common ones are getting banned first or whatever. Because I remember I tried to do that with the Trump video, and I was blocked from copying that voice. And I think the primary reason is obviously because election cycle is up, and they don't want people using AI voices to impersonate political candidates.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, realistically,
I
the
think
technology is already out there. So even if you blocked it, I guess it will just prevent the public from like mass producing stuff like that, as opposed because people that have any kind of technological know-how will still be able to do it anyway. So it'll just prevent like your average person from doing it, which I don't really see why that would. Whatever. Anyway, that's what's going on. That's why I used the Qui-Gon voice instead of the Obi-Wan voice, because I can't use the Obi-Wan voice anymore. So goodbye, old Obi-Wan. Although I guess I have to test it out. It might be that the samples that I used were just too crystal clear, and so maybe that's why it's able to recognize it as Alec Guinness's voice. But you know, what if I uploaded voice samples that were dirty enough that it didn't consider it to be his voice, but even though it still did sound like his voice? I don't know. Nerdman Alkiner says, guess no one likes me, not chat, not Count Dooku, not Jar Jar Studios. It seems
What?
I must just leave Jar Jar Studios and unsubscribe. No one needs me. Excuse me.
No.
Nerdman Alkiner.
That's not true.
Do you want me to whip out my violin for you? This is not true. Nerdman, this is not true. I need you. I need more money for Jar Jar Studios Plus.
And Nerdman,
I need your support.
You're just fun to rail against too. No, we like you. Yeah. I need to run for a chancellor against you. After all.
Nerdman, please come back. Look, the next Bluey video, it's on the way. Okay, it's on the way.
Alright.
Qui-Gon Jinn says Jar Jar just lost his source of income. Well, it was fun while it lasted, I guess. It was fun while it lasted. I gotta move out of the way, make way for Super Count Dooku. He just started his YouTube channel, so.
Well, you know, keep in mind, I like grad school is expensive and time consuming, so I wouldn't expect anything.
Oh no.
And the school I'm looking at specifically would be in Ottawa, so very expensive place to live.
Really? How expensive?
It's one of the top schools in the country. And I'm not even sure I can get in. Like, the school. So the school I'm looking at would be Carleton, which is kind of just outside of Ottawa. So, and the acceptance rate is 23%.
Ooh,
so
that's pretty low.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not confident I'll get in. It's my top choice. So if I do get in, I'd be going there. But I'm preparing for other applications because you never know. It's basically our version of Harvard. So
Yeah.
All
right, Tyrell says, I just subscribed to the channel. Inform the commanders that Count Dooku has arrived.
Lovely.
Count Dooku is already here.
Yes, Count Dooku is here.
Count Dooku is on his way. Count Dooku is here. Nerdman Alkeener says, I go sewer slide, hang myself since you got Alright, now you're being extremely dramatic. I hope you don't actually mean that. Nerdman, don't do it!
Alright, Oh, brain.
So I tried to download the Bionicle movie yesterday, and it didn't work. So I'm gonna have to like, so I have the 4K YouTube downloader, and it works.
Yeah.
It works for shorter videos, but if you try and do a really long video, it will always fail because it'll take too long when trying to download it.
Oh.
And so the program.
Hold on, is there?
Wait, what?
Is there a new Bionicle movie out, or is this like the one from like the early 2000s?
Oh no, there's no new Bionicle movies.
Oh.
I was just thinking I wanted to do a Bionicle video.
Oh,
you know,
fun.
one of the Toas versus versus somebody, maybe Palpatine, because his office is constantly getting raided. So why not? Why not get raided again?
That's true. For you would think that being the leader of a galactic empire, he would have a bit more of a secure office.
Yeah, he keeps hiring all those red guards, and they just fall over every time.
I'm not convinced they're not the same guards every time.
It's the same guards. They have a disorder that causes them to faint over the slightest scare.
You know, it's like workplace accidents. Like, in Canada at least, you can't be fired over a workplace accident. So,
yeah,
and you know, I kind of just workers' rights and all that. So I kind of envisioned they're just back on the job for the first day, and then someone else walks through the door.
Back on the job for the first day. Someone walks through the door, and they don't even try anymore. They just fall over. They just instinctively fall to the ground because they're like, ah, don't worry, Palpatine will take care of himself.
Yeah. And Masameda goes off. The reason he leaves the room every time is he's like, gosh darn it, I have to go fill out workers' compensation.
He's got to go
again.
Fill out more paperwork.
Yeah.
He looks around the room. So this is gonna be my report again.
But HR won't let him fire those 2 guards. So
yeah. Because he can't. It's not legal. They have to get the Senate to pass a bill, and they won't do it. Padme Amidala is against it wholeheartedly.
Exactly.
Like, you can't
and
do
so
this.
is Bail Organa.
You can't do this to the workers. Workers unite. You can't fire them just because they fell over. Darth Floppa says, Lerdman, I'm sorry for what I have done. Please accept my apology. Oh, that's very nice. How sweet of Darth Floppa to offer an apology. Lerdman says, the Jango Fett clone will decide your fate. From now, he is your judge. Okay. He doesn't forgive you, Darth Floppa. Oh, it's raining.
Yes.
Where are the sponges? Here they are.
I gotta pull up another picture of Narquintans. How did I do that? Backside.
Got so many SpongeBobs in here. There, I got rid of all of it. So I made a mistake the other day.
Oh dear.
I had some garlic mayonnaise that was in my fridge for quite a while.
Oh yeah.
And I chose to eat it, and that was a bad decision. It ended up being a very stinky decision. I don't know what it is, there was something about it that it really messed me up. Guns Games Guitar says Palpatine can shell out for a cortosis ore wall around the throne, but can't hire experienced guards. Yeah, what's that all about?
What?
Palpatine goes cheap. Palpatine goes cheap when it really matters.
Mm-hmm.
Lairdman Alkeener says, now only cat videos can make me happy. Ooh, cat videos? Speaking of cat videos, Darth Floppa been asking for Floppa videos, cat videos. I was thinking, even though he didn't send the super chat, I might just make a Floppa cat video. Cats are popular, right? People like cats. I can capture a new audience. That'll be the end of all the Bluey videos, since nobody wants to pay for Bluey videos anymore. I'm joking. Bluey vs. Count Dooku is still going to be on its way.
I do want to see that one.
I'm getting messages on Discord.
Oh.
Wait, where's the ladder? Comic Cross says, only an illusion, he won't be happy until everyone joins the Bluey Senate. Django Petclone says, then Bluey and Cats fight. Darth Floppa says, I'll send you $6 super chat if you prioritize the video of Darth Floppa versus Obi-Wan. You said I'll send? Like who's this all that's gonna send? You mean like I'll send? Is that what you meant to say? I'll send?
Grammar is important. Remember, there is the difference between don't eat grandpa and don't eat grandpa. Or let's eat grandpa versus let's eat grandpa.
I was gonna say don't eat grandpa versus don't eat grandpa. What do you mean?
Sorry. I ruined the joke. Yeah. But,
no, I didn't ruin the joke. It just added to it.
Or stop clubbing baby seals, or stop clubbing baby seals.
Ooh. Stop clubbing baby seals. Stop clubbing baby.
Yeah.
Ugh. Darth Floppa says, I meant me. Alright, well, Darth Floppa, I'm gonna keep you to that. I'm gonna I'm gonna keep you to that. Remember, if I make a Darth Floppa video, I expect to see a super chat on my desk. You promised. I know most people, they don't keep their promises online, but...
Made a whole emoji about it.
Yeah.
Game Templar.
Yeah. People pretending, they're lying to me. Saying, oh, I'm gonna become a member, didn't become a member. I'm gonna super chat, didn't super chat, blah blah blah. Guns Games Guitar says, who would be the best Star Wars character to fight Grimm from Billy and Mandy? That's a good question, because I have not seen any of that cartoon for years and years. I think it was a long time ago. I remember I watched... It was while I was on a cruise. I watched, like, probably 5-6 episodes of that. But I never saw it after that, because my parents wouldn't let me watch that cartoon. It was, I guess we were only allowed to watch it because we were on a cruise and we didn't have anything else to do. We were stuck on a boat. Mom and Dad were having fun. They were laying in the sun, and I'm sure they were doing other things too. But but we, on the other hand, we didn't really have a whole lot to do. So we spent a lot of time in the cabin watching cartoons, and it was still fun. There was some fun cartoons, and one of them was the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. But we, I don't know how many episodes we actually watched. I think it was season 1 too. So it was like over 10 years ago that this happened. Actually, it's over like 15 years ago. I think I was like 12 or 13. It was a long time ago.
I've never been on a cruise. I'm not interested in going on one. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, cruises.
Yeah,
are,
it is very much not my cup of tea.
Cruises are. I don't know. I mean, the only reason I can't really think of a good reason why I want to go on a cruise. I feel like all the stuff you could do on a cruise, you could just do at the beach, and then, but it's even better because, you know, you can leave the beach anytime you want, but you can't leave the cruise until it comes back to port. So it's like, what would you rather be? Would you rather be stuck on a cruise ship, or just go to you know, a tourist spot where there's a beach, and just go to the beach and hang out whenever you want and relax? Or sit on a cruise ship and decide, oh, I'm tired of being on a cruise ship, but there's nothing I can do about it because here I am. Yeah, it's an experience that...
Oh, sure.
I don't really think it's that special of an experience, though. I remember that was actually not a very good vacation for me, because I think we went water skiing, and I had to sit on the back of the water ski behind my dad, and my thighs got totally chafed because of the seawater.
Right.
And I ended up having a rash all over my thighs, and it was like, it was just not fun.
I remember about, let's see now. It would have been about a decade ago, actually. My mother was born on Prince Edward Island, and so we went to Prince Edward Island for a vacation. Which, for those of you who don't know Canadian geography, Prince Edward Island is the smallest Canadian province. In that it's literally, you know, it's in the name. It's literally just an island off the coast of New Brunswick and Quebec. So, but you know, it was quite fun. If you've ever heard of Anne of Green Gables,
yes, I have. I know about.
Yeah, so
there's a book and there was a movie. And
yes, so Anne of Green Gables takes place on Prince Edward Island.
Was it any good though? I heard it's like revered as like classic literature, but I mean,
it is revered.
There are lots of things that are revered as classical literature, and they're just like, meh.
I enjoyed it.
I guess they meant a lot of things, I guess, to people of that time, to whom it was more relatable. But I have all seven books sitting on my bookshelf. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, but you know, for me, admittedly, there's a familial link there, though, since I have lots of family on the East Coast, and my mother was born there, and yeah. Yeah, but yeah, that was most of our summer family vacations were just to drive to the West Coast to go visit family, which was fun. But Yeah. We just kind of didn't usually go on big trips other than driving to the mountains to visit family.
What is it about, though?
Anna Green Gables?
Yeah, I mean, besides the person in a place of Green Gables.
Well,
what year? What year does it take place in?
It doesn't really specify a year, but I would guess that, as I remember, it's kind of early Canadian, early like post-Confederation. So I would estimate, let's see, the second or third book. Let's see, the fourth book takes place in the First World War, so it'd probably be like the kind of pre-World War I years, between 1900 and 1914, somewhere about there. Yeah, so like, and it just tells the adventures of Anne Shirley and her friends, and yeah.
I found a whole underground, underwater place.
Oh, lovely. Alright, now I need to build the bridge somehow.
A bridge? Like...
Ship bridge.
Yes, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah. Probably put some panels there, but perfect. I get the red greebling on it now.
Lerdman Alkeener says... Oh wait, no, Kamacross says, Dooku, have you read The Tale of Two Cities? I'm pretty sure he probably has.
I actually have not. I've heard of the book, and it's been on my book list for a number of years, but I have not read it. A Tale of Two Cities. I am familiar with. Yeah, I'm familiar with it. It's older book. Just my brother, and you know what? My brother has read it, but I have not. To my great shame. I have a lot more time for reading than I used to, so I probably should read it.
Darth Floppa is changing the deal every single time. He says, Jar Jar, I could donate $5 instead of $6. The number just keeps falling. Soon it'll be like $1. Oh, if you make a Floppa video, I'll give you $1. You make a Floppa. Actually, I had to spend my last dollar on lunch money at school, so I can't super chat anymore. Hey Jar Jar, can you give me $2 can you give me $2 and a Floppa video?
Oh my goodness, just adding a little bit of color to this really kind of makes it look good.
Oh, the red color?
Yeah.
Melon Playground guy says Jar Jar Studios. What is Jar Jar Studios' favorite food? Gooberfish. Gooberfish. But if we're being, I guess, if we're being like real life serious, I want to say ice cream. But I don't know if you mean like, I don't know if that counts because that's dessert instead of like a standard meal. So.
Well, it's food.
It is food. Yes.
Yeah. He asked food, so I would assume it counts.
So I choose ice cream, but if not ice cream, then pizza, macaroni and cheese, peanut butter and jelly.
I actually cannot enjoy pizza as much as I used to. Pizza used to be my favorite food. And I still enjoy it, but
why can't
homemade pizza?
I can't enjoy it. Why?
Well, homemade pizza is fine. I enjoy homemade pizza, but store-bought pizza. So when I was in college, I was very poor. As a college student, that's what happens.
Naturally.
And I expect to be, yeah, and I expect to be poor when I go back to university.
Oof.
But student loans will do that to you. Hey, I don't have $100,000 of debt, so
that's good.
I take that as I have $20,000, so there's a huge difference. But what happened was like I'm not a very good cook. I'm just not. I've tried. I can't. I'm just not a good cook. But I didn't have time to cook either. I was doing 2 degrees at the same time.
Yeah.
Which didn't leave me a whole lot of room for anything else. And so what I would do is I just like go to the store and buy like at our local superstore, I could buy a pizza, like whole pizzas for like $3.
Dang.
And this was wonderful. Yeah, it was like $3.99 Canadian.
That's a lot
so
of pizza.
So it was wonderful. Oh yeah, it was so much pizza over the course of 4 years. And I think in my final year I had a bit more time, so I just learned how to cook. And yeah, I had lots of cheese and jam and peanut butter and sandwiches.
Cheese and jam, huh? Cheese and jam.
Peanut butter, cheese.
Have some cheese and jam.
So, Comic Cross, I hate to break it to you. I do enjoy reading, but I haven't read a whole lot of like old classics. And I've never heard of Prince and the Pauper.
Choripan Cholena says, "Hola, soy un nuevo sub." A new sub. Welcome. ¿Qué pasa, Choripan Chileno? Awesome Possum says, "I'm back, y'all." Speaking of possums, I caught a possum recently. I caught a possum in my trap. I let them go. I let the possums go. The skunks and raccoons do not meet with a very good fate, though. Skunks and raccoons are eliminated permanently.
Ah, yes. America. And...
They must be for the safety of my house.
Yes.
Skunks will make it, like... some people are like, oh, but skunks are cute. Yeah, well, you don't understand. You don't understand what it's like if
they're devious little buggers.
If a skunk gets underneath your house and makes it smell like skunk inside the entire house, you will want to kill every single skunk on planet Earth.
Or if you get stunk by a stomp one.
Yeah. So they are absolutely terrible, and they belong in the forest and not anywhere else.
Exactly.
So this urban environment, this belongs to us humans. All right, go back to the forest where you belong. No immigrating to no immigrating to the urban environments. Skunks, go back to the fort. Don't forage for our trash. You stay in the forest and you eat grubs and stuff like you're supposed to. Anyway, I'm voting for the candidate that promises to kill all skunks. That has no alternative meaning, by the way. I just legitimately hate skunks.
Yeah, no, I
And so,
get that.
and so raccoons are in a similar situation where they don't stink like skunks, and that's good, but they are incredibly destructive, and so they can tear up parts of your house in a very bad way. And that's one of the most dangerous things about raccoons is they will just trash. They will trash your whole house, especially if you live in a manufactured home like I do. They can get underneath and they'll tear up the entire underbelly, and then all of a sudden during the wintertime you're cold all the time and you're like, why? Well, it's because they tore out all the insulation because they were, I don't know, they were just doing it because they had nothing else to do. So
Well, they're trying to get nice and cozy.
So
That's the problem.
possums, I don't mind because they're not destructive and they don't stink really bad, so I always let them go because they don't really bother me. And they also don't carry certain really dangerous diseases. I've looked it up on multiple occasions. Possums cannot get rabies, so if you don't need to worry about possums. First of all, possum's not going to bite you. It'll threaten you with its mouth. It'll only bite you if you actually grab it. But even if you were to get bit by a possum, I would look up what diseases they potentially carry, but rabies is not one of them based on what I know. So, yeah. So have no fear. You're not gonna get rabies from your local possum.
Good to know. A little far north for possums, but yeah, I'm sure they're around, but I've never seen one.
You've never seen a possum before?
Nah.
They're spooky. They're pretty spooky. They have the white face that they have makes it look like it looks kind of like a skull.
Yeah.
So they're really scary when you actually see them, especially if you follow them and then they turn around and they make that growling sound with their mouth wide open. They look quite terrifying, actually. Even though they're for the most part pretty harmless.
No, what we had were cougars and wolves outside my village.
You got cougars in Canada?
Oh yeah, where I grew up, yes, we had lots of cougars, and badgers actually.
Any of those cougars try to follow you home?
No, but we also have coyotes that kind of hunt near the village. So
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What?
No, it's just
coyotes and
just cougars. That's all.
Cougars, coyotes. We have moose, obviously moose, and yeah, a few other animals.
The moose. That's got to be pretty. I've seen plenty of videos of them. They're very
moose are
dangerous.
terrifying.
They are very
dangerous. I've been charged by a moose.
Really?
So what happened was
did it stop running
my
at
dad.
you?
Well, no, but basically what happened was my dad and I were on a fishing trip in British Columbia at the time, or it was either British Columbia. No, it was Crow's Nest Pass, which is in Alberta. But anyways, we were on a fishing trip, and Dad and I were kind of in by the tent, kind of making dinner, and I would have been about 12 or 13 at the time. I was young. Anyways, we had this chocolate lab named Indy, and I love Indy, but Indy was a bit thick in the brain.
Really? A dog? Thick?
I know, yes. Anyways, the moose comes wandering. the moose comes wandering into our campsite, minding its own business,
As they often
and just
do.
as they do. They're just minding their own business.
Wandering.
Indy decides to go bark at it and charge at it.
Yes, do
And,
it.
And this provokes the moose. And moose are dangerous, by the way.
Yes, they
They
are.
are not they are not the cute animals that everyone thinks they are.
Yeah,
They're dangerous.
Yeah, they're I mean, even domesticated animals like cows and bulls are extremely dangerous when they start freaking out and running all over the place.
Exactly.
So,
Anyways,
like,
this moose is not.
are even bigger than them.
Well, yeah, the moose is not freaking out. He just wants to kill this yappy this yappy chocolate lab, and so of course Indy starts running back towards us, and so Dad kind of scoops up the dog, grabs me, and like we just go hide in the tent for an hour. Like I think we go to the car and just while the moose wanders off. Yeah, we also have beavers, and everyone thinks that beavers are cute, and they are, but they're also a bit of a problem here. Especially in the wild.
Is that because they're protected, right? Is that one of the reasons why?
They are protected. They're one of our national animals. But like they're also a bit of a problem in that they also will more often than not. So Canada, America is like this too, but Canada has this to an extreme, where everything is very far apart, and there's very few pieces of infrastructure kind of going around, including telephone poles and wires and such. These go on for miles and miles through the wilderness, which means if a beaver decides to chop down a telephone pole, it can take a few days. Or a power line, they decide to like kind of bite down a power line and by cutting down a tree. It can take a few days before we find out where the power line is broken.
That sucks.
Yeah. I remember in 23 actually. This wasn't a beaver, but we had this massive snowstorm, and it knocked down power to like half the province. And,
why don't they just put them under the ground though?
We do. But like the reason we don't put it too far under the ground is because it gets to -50 where I live.
Oh, okay.
And in that case, they freeze.
Yeah, but if you put them, far enough down, isn't it like the same? It's like the same temperature. Like after you go underground a certain amount of feet, it's like the same temperature everywhere on the Earth. Like regardless of winter or summer. So like, couldn't they? I'm
not sure.
Well, yeah,
of the exact...
I guess that would be pretty deep to dig, but I mean, it wouldn't have to be like a huge trench. They could just dig a thin little like hole.
I'm not sure of the exact reasons. We do have power lines that go underground, but we have enough power lines from the early 40s and 50s that a lot of it is still above ground.
Yeah.
And especially where I was living at the time, like you have to imagine that where I was living, Saskatchewan. It's one of the provinces. There's 1 million people living in Saskatchewan, and to give you an idea about how big it is, it's about twice the size of Texas.
That is big.
That's
very,
big, and
very, very big.
You know, about 30 million people live in Texas, so. We had about 1/30th of the population living in an area twice as big. Which means, we're not the priority for infrastructure. All the infrastructure money is going to go to like the big cities and and the bigger provinces like Toronto and Quebec and
yeah. I feel like that would be one of the platforms to run on, is someone who's going to get some infrastructure done. You know, we're gonna put power lines down, and we're gonna put them underneath the ground so that your power doesn't go out, and for weeks on end, and we don't know where it is and how to fix it.
but no one, the power doesn't go out for weeks. It goes out for a few days at most, and
Yeah, but even a few days is like.
Oh yeah, it was really bad. But
big trouble, especially snowstorm. Like during the winter, like power going out for a day or even a whole day is potentially catastrophic. So
yeah, there's a few reasons why the federal government doesn't doesn't get there's reasons why it's a provincial responsibility, not a federal one, because provinces are a little bit. Think of Canada not so much as one nation, as about 13 different countries sharing the same federal government.
Fascinating.
And then think about it as and then think about and then we have a shared mutual defense policy and shared foreign policy, but beyond that, every province is kind of, when it comes to healthcare, and we have healthcare too, but how that healthcare is implemented province to province, or even education, how that's implemented. We have all these federal things Minister of Education, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Minister of Infrastructure, so on and so forth. But how that gets implemented is through the provinces, which means we have 13 different ways of doing it.
Well, that's good, I guess. Because if you don't like the way that some people do it, you can just go to the other province.
Yeah, and drinking age,
province
drinking
win.
age, and yeah, exactly. Drinking age, and Alberta is very business friendly, and they get lots of oil and gas money from obviously oil and gas, and then they also have they don't have a business tax, so business is
so it's
setting
like
up
Texas.
in Calgary.
Alberta
It's like Texas.
is like the Texas of Canada.
Alberta is exactly the Texas of Canada. Whereas you could think about Saskatchewan as being Kansas or Oklahoma, in that there's not much there.
There's nothing there.
There's nothing there.
No
one lives there.
It's an empty wasteland.
Yeah.
Forgotten.
Much of the province is unpopulated, especially in the north.
Yeah, I never hear anything about Kansas or Oklahoma, ever.
Yeah.
Except tornadoes, but that's it. Which happens every year there, so no one even cares.
Actually, where I used to live, we were actually very fortunate in that all the tornadoes and actually went around us. Yeah. We were just at this very unique. Okay, so I loved living there because I would drive home late at nights from my part-time job while I was in school, and I'd be driving home at 1 o'clock in the morning, and I could just look outside and see the Northern Lights.
That's cool.
I know.
I don't think I've ever seen Northern Lights in real life.
Well, I've
only ever seen in movies and stuff. So.
Well, and I wouldn't think that. It was one of those things that when I was living in the UK was very difficult for me, actually, because I got so used to seeing the Northern Lights, and then the UK is half the the entirety of the UK is half the size of Saskatchewan, with 70 million people living in the same area.
Oof. And it's overcast the entire time, so you never get to see
anything.
It's
overcast. You never see anything. That's what I was leading to. That.
Yeah, that's how the werewolves hide during the full moon.
Yeah. But it was just I love the UK for different reasons. Public infrastructure, for one. Oh man, people who complain about the roads and public infrastructure and such, they've never lived in an area where you live on a grid road and you drive on a grid road and you don't have a bus to take you anywhere, and you get groceries once every 2 weeks so that you can Like, and you have to drive an hour to town to do it. Like, people who complain about, like, oh, the bus is late, or, like, trains are just so slow. They've never lived in a place where those aren't options.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess from their perspective, since everything moves faster in the city, it seems like those things are going slow.
Yeah. And I had to explain this to people in the UK, and it's like, listen, you have a bus that can take you to a train station, that can take you to that can take you to London, which can take you literally anywhere in Europe by train. Whereas me, if I wanted to start driving, in some provinces, I can drive for an entire day and still be in the same province. It's just so big. And I think people understand that Canada is big. But I feel like sometimes unless you're living in a very lowly populated area, you forget how big it is.
Yeah,
and America's quite big. America's quite big too.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine some of these places. Like, I don't know do you ever watch Real Life Lore?
I've heard of the channel. Yes.
Yeah, he talks about like geography and populations and stuff.
Yes.
And it's really amazing, like how big some places are, and there's nobody living there. Like Mongolia has like one of the smallest like population ratio to land mass, like country-wise.
Right.
Like I think it's like 95% of their entire population lives in the capital city, and then only one single city. One single small city, the 95% of their population lives there, and then the entire rest of the country is 5% of like people living in yurts and living off yak's milk and stuff. Because there's basically nobody that lives in Mongolia. There's like one person per 10 square miles or something like that. It's something really ridiculous.
No, I get that. So, like, and you know, that's what connects us, of course, to like the rest of the world was the Canadian Pacific Railroad for much of our history. Like, that's what connected the provinces. But you know, our rail infrastructure hasn't really been upgraded since the 80s. We bought submarines before we upgraded the train network. In Canada.
Kind of disappointing.
And that's like, well, you know, actually, it's kind of exciting because
I feel like there should be like at least a bullet train that goes all the way across Canada or something.
We do have a train that goes all the way across Canada, but it's not a high-speed train. You can go by train from Vancouver to Toronto in 5 days. So
should be a high-speed train, 50 minutes.
Well, yeah. Well, you know, obviously that would be the next thing that would make sense, would be to have a high-speed train.
How fast would you have to go to get across all of Canada in 50 minutes?
You'd have to be able to break the sound barrier. So.
We could do that we can do that. We can do sound barrier bullet train. That's fine.
At the very least, you know, with how bullet trains are these days, you could get to, if we got the right infrastructure in place, you can have a direct line from Vancouver to Toronto, which is about 4,000 kilometers, or about 2,500 miles. You can have that in like you can have that journey in a day if it was a direct line.
Ooh.
But the problem is it would be so expensive that no government wants to foot the bill for it.
Yeah. Well, I feel like with countries like Canada and America, they have proven that they can leverage their positions as like in trade to be able to pay for expensive things in their own countries. So, like, yeah. I think with tariffs we could probably afford to pay for some infrastructure stuff.
You know, that's interesting you say that, because the American economy has actually been doing a lot. Economists say that it's doing a lot better in America than it was even 8 years ago. Like the American economy is the strongest it's been since 2008.
I hope so.
Yeah,
I hope
like
so.
but you know,
That's
it's
not what
credit.
that's not what a lot of people are saying, but
Well, the big stickler is that inflation is still really high from pandemic spending, and it's the same thing here in
well,
Canada.
I mean, from the Federal Reserve printing money. If we're being honest, the root cause of inflation is they're printing money. That's the root cause of
Yes.
inflation.
Well, and you know, in Canada and the U.S., they printed lots of money in the pandemic, just to keep themselves funded.
Yeah.
But we're kind of, and you know, Canadians are kind of biting the bullet for that right now, because we're a much smaller economy than you are.
Yeah, yeah.
But the American, you know, I heard that inflation's going down in America actually at the moment. So I'm like, oh.
I hope so.
Well, it's just been some good infrastructure spending.
I
over the past
need
few years.
I need people to feel good. Send more super chats. Oh, life is good. I'm making lots of money. Here, we'll send some more super chats.
Yeah. Well, you see, no one's really making much money because it's, as you say, like politicians be politicianing.
Yeah.
You know, all right. Well, I have a rough draft of my Arquitens cruiser done if you wanted to take a look at it.
Alright.
I still have greebling to do on it, but I kind of have a basic shape that I'm sort of happy with.
Alright, I'm gonna teleport myself to you.
I feel like we've been ignoring chat too.
Yeah.
But they haven't been getting angry at us today.
Yeah, yeah, they're talking amongst themselves.
Yes, yes.
Come across it. They just made a face. Come across says.
Weedy Wobby one.
Why did you?
Weedy Wobby one. Winobi. Why ground. Why when why.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I was saying. Come across says make the bottom two slots the Boba from Force Awakens, the other Jango from Skywalker Saga. I don't know what that's about. Melon Playground guy says he escaped prison the other day. Who escaped prison the other day? Oh my.
I don't know, what do you think?
This is beautiful. Look at this. And it even looks accurate. This is
I tried.
This is impossible.
It's not completely accurate, and I have a little bit of greebling to do, but
oh my, this is amazing.
Yeah. And I have a bottom. I have to
if you make another one, put it a little higher in the air though. It's a little bit too low in the orbit.
Well, you know, we can always move this, so.
Wait, you can move this whole thing?
Well, I can copy and paste it, and then we'd have to delete.
Oh yeah.
And then we'd just have to. I don't know if I'm looking up from it from down here. It's pretty high.
All right. Where's the entrance?
There is no entrance.
What? You can't go inside it?
No, you can't. It's too small.
You can't man the ship.
No, sorry.
Dang. Looks like the engines have gone out. The ion engines have run out of fuel. The
ion drives have run out of fuel. It's
ion
kind
drives
of using repulsor lifts to just keep afloat. In the air?
Is it possible to copy paste this like as a larger size?
larger? I
Yeah.
don't think so. I don't think there's a way to scale it. Not that I'm aware of, at least.
The shadow looks very ominous.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see.
Venator, Obi-Wan Kenobi. It is not a Venator. It is a Arquintans. it's not a Venator.
Alright,
Get your
there.
cruisers correct.
It definitely does look very spooky when the rain is going.
Yeah.
Let's see. Nighttime, the rain is going. I feel like they're gonna start bombarding Camino.
Yeah, it's what It's what Mango said.
Mango Fett?
Yeah. Which, I think it is. Moff Gideon does fly a modified Arquintans cruiser, I believe, canonically. Yeah.
Yeah, I put some fire in the back.
Oh, thank you. Sea lanterns. Oh yeah, those look nice.
The beacons.
Oh, beacons. Oh, okay, yeah, that actually works.
Only the back end of it's lit up now.
Yeah. Well, I still have lots of greebling to do with it, so don't worry.
It looks amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
But the underside, are you?
That's what I'm working on.
Okay,
next.
I was gonna say, are you gonna color the underside, or is it gonna be plain?
We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. I can't exactly put carpet on it, but I might knock out a few blocks and color it. Yeah. I wasn't aware that going inside of it was a requirement.
Well, I wanted to be able to go inside it. I wanted there to be like a bridge to stand in where you could pretend to fly the ship.
All right. I'll tell you what. If and when I build the Venator, I'll make sure that.
Yes,
you
the
can go inside
big
bridge.
one, the big giant ship. I can help you build that one.
Well, I'm gonna leave this be for now because I'm a little bit. I need to let my brain think, and I'm gonna go play around with what a bridge interior would look like on a Venator, just to get an idea of the scale.
Where are you going to be building it?
I'm going to be building a mock one, probably closer to the Nether portal.
Where is that?
It'll be a Nether portal would be kind of to the northeast.
Which way is
the big Nether portal? Do you not have a compass?
No, I don't have a compass right now. I'll have to grab one.
Alright.
Where is the compass? Oh, it's in the weapons. Okay. There's a what's that recovery? Oh, it's for your last death?
Yeah. Probably.
That's what I'm assuming. Alright, which way do I have to go with the compass?
Northeast.
Alright, so...
That's where I'm gonna build it, and I'll delete it later anyway, so...
So, I'm facing north right now.
I've never heard of recovery compass, to be honest.
Alright, I believe I'm heading northeast now. At least the compass is, you know, it's...
Yeah. Okay, when you're building with a bridge, we wanted it to be a life-size bridge.
What's the coordinates?
Negative 516, 114, 516. Oh my goodness!
What? What happened?
Lightning just struck right next to me.
Oh. This was survival,
I
you'd
wasn't
be
expecting
dead.
it. I would be dead.
I'm hovering over another portal right now. But
Just past it.
it's a
just-
totally different
Just
one.
past another. Oh, it's not the big floating one we made in the sky.
No. Alright, what's the number again?
Negative 1531.
Oh. And?
518.
Jedi Obi-Wan Kenobi says you're so close to 45k. Yeah, I'm gonna have to...
You are.
I'm gonna
you
have
are.
to start making more Jar Jar Binks green screens. Alright, I think I found it. Oh, I found you.
Yes. You want a bridge you can sit in. I'm gonna figure out how big that is before I figure out how big the Venator should be.
Oh, okay, I see the nether portal there.
I think I would have to see the inside of Venator's bridge to get an accurate scale, but I'm gonna build one just to see. Or maybe we could get like what's his name on, who built like 6 of them.
Wait, who are they still in chat? Hey, did
don't
anyone in chat
remember.
build did you build one of those Venators?
Maybe he still has his world, and we could just copy the world over instead of building it ourselves. General Liquor that's subscribed.
Who did?
General Grievous, I should say. That's how it looks like he has it.
I thought he subscribed a while ago.
Oh. Well, he just said he subscribed.
Well, welcome, General Grievous. We've been waiting for you.
Oh. Oh dear.
What happened?
There's the hold on, I gotta check my channel.
Check your channel for what?
1 second. Open a new tab. Okay, good. Yeah. Nothing's happening.
Is there going to be a Minecraft movie?
I hope not. What does that even look like?
I don't know. It looked terrible. If there was a Minecraft movie, it would be like, one of those 90s movies with a kid. Like a kid entering some kind of cartoon world. And he's still normal while everything is 3D.
What are you building there?
I'm building a tower.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna build Count Dooku's castle.
Oh, okay.
Not really, but I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna call.
I'm probably gonna build my own castle someday.
Ooh.
Someday. I'm gonna take another Google look to see how to download assets and maps and such.
Into Bedrock.
Yeah. Then or map. Because it feels so much easier. Just download the map instead of building it. Oh, that look. The first one I just looked so good.
Wait, the first one what? Oh, the first ship that you made?
No, the first ship that I looked up. for
Oh,
download.
that you looked
I
up
just-
for download.
It looks so good. It looks so good.
Does it have workable parts too?
No, it's Minecraft, but oh no, it's not a. No, it's a world edit thing. Which means it's Java. Bedrock Venator class starter ship. Oh no, that just looks terrible. Oh yeah.
Did you see alternative cuts video for Deadpool and Wolverine?
No.
Where you did? Okay, so the Deadpool and Wolverine movie, they used the same exact fight choreography for the Flash Thompson Peter Parker fight that they used for that. So he edited it where it was Wolverine trying to attack Peter Parker, and the edit fits perfectly. Like it's perfectly aligned, like all the moves that they do. So you can easily edit Spider-Man into the scene. Guns Games Guitar says it was a gaming franchise so huge. So okay. Oh, hear the tragedy of Halo. It's not a story Disney Plus would tell you. It's not. It's a Paramount Plus legend. Yeah. Yeah, the Halo TV show was absolutely atrocious. I remember when that came out. Like, I was definitely not getting Paramount Plus after I saw the trailer for it, but when I saw the reviews for it, I was like, way to destroy your brand entirely. I had some watermelon today.
but
I'm just letting Melon Playground Guy know. Because he's a big Melon fan.
there's no maps for Bedrock Edition. All the maps are in Java.
The way you say that, you sound so defeated. All the maps are in Java.
I don't want to build a Venator. It's so big.
You must. Build a Venator, you must.
I'd rather just copy and paste one. Oh, there's a village over here.
Well, I'll consider after this next Minecraft video with Obi-Wan Kenobi, I will consider maybe scrapping this current game for a Java game.
Well, nah, oh, it's fine. Oh, Jedi Obi-Wan Kenobi says, you will try. Oh, Nathan Outdoors is here.
Nathan Outdoors. It's about time he's here. How's the bridge looking? Unfinished.
One might describe it as that. Look at a picture of the Venator Bridge. Okay, it's not nearly as big as I was making it out to be, though. At least the Clone Wars one isn't. I think it is as big as I'm making it out to be. Let's cut this. That. No, we'll leave that. Cut that off there. Cut this down to a more manageable size.
What's your favorite berry?
Berry. I like blackberries. Raspberries are also really good. I remember when I was 6 years old, we were living in a community with lots of berries, and every fall, as I was walking to school, we'd pick up, we'd just pick berry bushes.
Have you ever
Oh, it's cool.
had shad berries?
Had what now?
Shad berries?
I don't know. I don't know what those are.
Well, I didn't know either until I found the one tree. So, for a while, I was doing this like local harvest thing where I'd go around and find local plants that I could eat. Because I wanted to try something different from what you always get at the grocery store. And so, you know, like, you don't get mulberries at the grocery store. I mean, maybe you do at yours, but we don't got no mulberries at our grocery store, so. But there are mulberry trees all over the place where I am, so. So, I was going around, like, picking mulberries from all these mulberry trees. And then there was also this other tree that I found. And there were a bunch of berries on it, and they looked like blueberries. And I was like, is this a blueberry bush? So I tried it, and the berries tasted like plums. They tasted like plums, but they were small like blueberries. And they looked like blueberries too, like they were, except they were purple instead of blue. And
Have you ever had?
And I looked it up, and
Sorry,
there's this bush called the shad bush, and that's what I was, you know, eating berries from. Someone came up and asked me if it was poisonous or not, and I said, I've been eating it for a while, and I haven't died, so I assume it's fine.
Have you ever had Saskatoon berries?
The what?
Saskatoon berries.
No.
It's a form of mulberry, but this particular brand grows only in Saskatchewan, so they're quite delicious.
So are they part of the mulberry family, though?
I'd have to look that up, but Saskatoon berries. It's a native shrub that grows between Ontario and British Columbia and the Yukon. They grow primarily in Saskatchewan. Primary ingredient to pemmican. They can survive winter temperatures of 60 degrees, negative 60 degrees Celsius, which is about 100 degrees, minus 100 in freedom units.
Whoa. That is crazy.
Yeah. They're not mulberries, no.
Anyway, yeah, shad berries. They taste like plums. I would say those are my favorite berries. They taste like plums, but they're small like blueberries.
You know, I think I have to change mine. Saskatoon berries are actually really delicious. So, Saskatoon berry jam is absolutely delightful, and if you ever have an opportunity to have Saskatoon berry jam, do so.
Yeah, there was this specialty store I went to. They had lingonberry jam, and that one was pretty good too. So, I saw this one video explaining that the banana as we know it could go extinct because of mold problems.
Yes.
Which sounds kind of terrible, but at the same time, there are lots of other species of banana tree that still exist in South America. They're just not widely sold in America because it's not profitable for them to try and cultivate those in large quantities. But
Well, the banana.
wait, what?
Yeah, like the banana as we know it was highly commercialized in the 50s
Yeah.
and 60s by the American government.
Yeah, so there's still plenty of other banana species, and so if we ever lose the main banana species, we can always replace it with with an older variety that isn't as hybridized and that can survive molds and other things. And I, for one, would prefer to try a new type of banana because the current banana is honestly really boring. I don't think... It's been a while since I've had a banana that actually tasted good to me. I don't know if they're actually literally becoming more bland over the years, or if it was just because when I was a kid I didn't really pay attention that much or something. My palate was less refined, so I didn't notice it or something like that. But I feel like every banana I've gotten recently has been just kind of a disappointment. And it's been like that for years for me. I pick up bananas and I buy them and I'm like, oh. And the taste of banana that I remember as a kid just doesn't measure up. But that's not the same with other foods. Like, other foods taste really good, like they did when I was a kid. Bananas are not one of those foods, and I don't really understand why. And I'm assuming it's because of the over-hybridization of the banana, and because every single banana is like a clone of itself, and so it's just really bland. That's what I assume,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Oh, what's his name is back?
Officer Pedals. BT24 is back. iPad King 2.0 says, I hate banana. And Melon Playground Guy says, screw bananas. That's right, screw bananas. I hope they all burn. I hope they all suffer. Banana deserves it for turning its back on me. I used to love bananas. Now I have to... I don't know. Maybe it's just my imagination. Maybe if I haven't bought any for a while, so maybe if I went out and bought some... Or maybe I just need to add some sugar to the banana or something. Add some brown sugar to the banana. You know, make it into something else, like banana bread or something.
Banana bread.
Yeah, with vanilla.
I like making my bananas into milkshakes, or like not milkshakes, kind of just smoothies.
Yeah. Yeah, they do make good smoothies.
They do. They're a nice supplement to like berries and such.
Well, I heard they are berries, so...
Well, yeah, I suppose they are at that.
But yeah, they're... I mean... I understand that... I mean, even though they're technically berries, they don't really have the qualities that other berries actually have. Like, they don't have that tart taste to them, and they're not small. Like, you can't put a handful of bananas in your hand and just toss them in your mouth and chew them up like you can with blueberries or mulberries or anything like that. And they don't, like I said, they don't have the same flavor as like berries, so they're not tart. I assume that's what most people think when they think berries. We are just greebling around at the moment.
We are though.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
iPad King says, I never liked them. They're coarse and rough and irritating, and they get everywhere. Bananas.
Bananas.
They're coarse and rough and irritating, and they get everywhere. Not like here. Here everything's soft. Smooth.
I have the rough shape of... Which building is he working on?
I told him to make the building that I made taller.
Is he here with us? Oh, he is here. Make it taller. Well, I have the very rough draft of the bridge scale. You have to use your imagination a bit to... Are you building a obstacle course? Parkour?
Yeah.
Nice. Did you want to see the Venator bridge?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. It's
Sounds
very...
Sounds like it was
very
an
rough.
exhausting project.
It was very mentally exhausting.
You're
gonna have to use-
bridge.
Yeah. You're gonna have to use your imagination a bit.
Alright.
But, this would be the rough frame of it. And you can look out the window.
And the spots down below where people do the computers.
Exactly.
Nice.
Just knocking little doors here so that... Yeah.
Are we blind? Deploy the cannons!
But yeah, like, that would also be the rough length of it.
Prototype Venator bridge.
Yeah.
There.
I think that would be the length that we would have to go, if not longer. If I was to build this, first of all, it would take like 1 billion years. But beyond that, I'd probably start from the bridge at another area than this, but like start from the bridge and then continue. Like kind of build from there.
This is amazing.
I'm also tempted to make it one thinner. Kind of make this a 2 wide walkway here instead of a 3 wide.
Mm.
Just that way then I can put in a piston door.
I think a 4 wide.
Or 4 wide would work too, it just can't be 3 wide.
I like it.
Okay, well I'll leave this here as just a reference then, and come back to it probably next time.
Yeah. I think we're all done for today.
Yeah,
I am
I'm
tired.
tired.
I'm
Oh.
tired as well. Alright, I gotta get the outro music going. I gotta get the Donkey Kong outro music going.
gonna make my way back to the Argentines.
Hey! Thank you all for watching today. Melon Playground Guy, Nathan Outdoors, Jedi Obi-Wan Kenobi, Lerdman Alkeener, and to Super Count Dooku for joining me today. Today, simple. There were no super chats today, no new members, so... But that's fine. That's fine. We met baseline goal for this month, so I'm happy with that. So I'm coming back next month. So anyway, thank you all for watching. Have a nice night, and I might be streaming tomorrow. Maybe not. We'll see what happens.